For this tag team talk, we're going to talk about the 8-man tag at WrestleMania, and then I'm going to try to bridge it into some other things real fast.
Alright.
So the first thing...
First of all, it's not an 8-man tag. It's a mixed persons tag, okay?
It's an 8-person tag match is what he's trying to tell you.
Thanks, I got it. So there's an 8-person tag. I don't know, man. Naomi's kind of a man. But anyways, neither here nor there.
Sorry, I tag in on that. Yeah, she definitely does not look as good as Cameron. Cameron's hot.
Cameron's pretty
like, I finally looked at her in the match on Monday. I'm like, wow, she's hot. But Naomi's got moves.
Yeah.
Moves that I haven't seen from a lot of other female wrestlers. So
Yeah.
she might be the next female Kofi Kingston.
As of right now, she's their cream of the crop. You know, you still have Flair's daughter and Buggy Nova and a couple other girls working in the NXT division, but...
That we'll never see.
Yeah, that we'll never see. We're going to see Buggy Nova. But yeah, what's your thought about this match and why is it on the WrestleMania card?
I really hope that Team Rhodes Scholars and the Bellas win this match. They just deserve to. They're the actual wrestlers here. I mean, Sweet Tea and Brodus Clay are a joke. Hopefully we'll see some good stuff out of the Funkadactyls. They seem to have some talent, and we'll get to see what they can do.
I think that if you're expecting any great match, there's really not a lot of talent there except for Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow. So they're basically left where John Morrison was with Trish Stratus and Snooki. You know, remember that WrestleMania mixed persons tag?
That was the greatest tag ever!
Well, how are the...
Why didn't that make your WrestleMania favorite moments video?
Because I can't jerk off to it.
How are the Bellas in wrestling? I haven't really never watched them.
The Bellas are good. I actually, this match should be interesting, at least to see a lot of debuts. And I actually use this moment to jump off this topic for a second. It's going to be Cameron's first WrestleMania, Naomi's first WrestleMania, Brodus Clay's first WrestleMania,
Sandow.
Biggie Langston, Sandow, Ryback,
Fandango,
and there's 3 other guys. They're called the Shield. That's almost 9 or 10 new people premiering in WrestleMania. This is the next generation right now. So are we going to expect a lot from the 8-person tag match? It's going to be nerves. It's going to be ridiculous.
I think the only problem is that you have Cody Rhodes, Damian Sandow, and Prince Albert in this match, and you know the girls are going to steal the show out of this match. You know that Cameron and Naomi can wrestle. We know that Nikki and Brie Bella can wrestle.
Okay.
We know that they have somewhat of chemistry with each other, as we saw on Monday Night Raw, even though it was a terribly booked match. But we know that they're going to wrestle. We're seeing Damian Sandow and Brodus Clay their first time at WrestleMania, and they're not even going to get a chance to shine because they're going to be overlooked.
That's not the point, though. They're not going to go there to look great because it's not a wrestling match. It's a show. This is the entertainment and World Wrestling Entertainment. I don't find it that entertaining, but I out-tagged you.
No, I'm tagging you both. I'm tagging you both.
All right, make your point.
Which lasts longer, the match or the entrances?
I think it's going to be the aftermatch in the showers later on when Brodus and Sweet Tea end up raping somebody.
Whoa, cut that one.
You went totally the wrong way because my answer was what was last longer, and I was going to say my erection for the Bella twins. But then you start talking about Sweet Tea and the tons of funk in the fucking shower. Damn, dude.
Why is Brodus Clay in Tensai wearing less clothes than Belly and Nick?
Baboon just shot me with some anti-Viagra.
Who's got bigger breasts, Sweet Tea? Brodus Clay.
None of the girls wrestling in the match.
Dude, Naomi has some boobs. They're taping those motherfuckers
Compared
down.
to Sweet Teas and Brodus Clays,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And Brodus loves the
But they're
shoulders.
feminine. Like, they're feminine.
Big E beats them all.
I think, okay.
Big E also has the greatest camel toe in the history of wrestling.
Back to the subject at hand. I think the males in this... I think the males in this match will be more of a supporting role, and they're going to really see the females break out here, and hopefully we'll get to see WWE try to revamp their Divas division.
New point. If that match is strictly for the women, why aren't we seeing AJ and Caitlyn? Or at least, why hasn't it made official that AJ and Caitlyn will be battling for the tag team?
Of course they're going to be battling for it. They're going to keep it last minute because there's no build up to it. You got 2 basic rookie girls on the biggest stage of their life. It means nothing. The Divas division
Are they still
nothing.
rookies 5 years later?
AJ has had more screen time as a personality than a wrestler.
Okay, this
Yes
is,
or no? Is that right? I'm right.
Brad Maddox
Yeah,
will come out and make the match during WrestleMania somehow because either AJ will be involved with
Is that a pound or a
Dolph
tap?
Ziggler's
That's a
match.
Brad Maddox will be the one that Tons of Funk rapes in the shower.
So next topic, I just want to talk real quickly about the WWE Championship promos. We had The Rock practically declaring his 2016 run for president, which I'm sure will be Republican because he's a worthless asshole. And then we have Cena.
No, he'll be a Democrat because he's black.
We've covered this 1,000 times. The Rock is not black.
Samoan.
He's Blasian.
Our truth for Vice President 2016. There's a
All right, wait, I'm tagging myself back in here. We have The Rock's in his poorly placed plan for election, and then Cena with his angry, filled with booze and hate chant. Horrible.
My life
promo.
fell apart because I slept with a porn star and not lost the belt.
Yeah. I mean, this is obviously going to be brief because none of us really give a shit about this match. But what do you think? I mean,
Cena's career is at an impasse. He just lost for a year. He will win, but he's going to come back as a new Cena. He may not go all the way over to the dark side, but there needs to be a change in one of them, and I don't see The Rock changing because he's not going to be around every day.
I mean, they have a new belt now. They have a way that they can give this belt to somebody who hasn't had it before, who can come up and can run with it, and it could be their title, and somebody can take a huge push with it. But no, they want to give it to The Rock or give it back to John Cena and just waste our time.
being a huge CM Punk fan, I am not one who believes that CM Punk and The Rock 3 should have happened at WrestleMania. In saying that, I am also a true believer that Rock and Cena are not compatible on the mics with each other. You should have gave The Rock somebody else. You should have gave him something where he could have more of a vocal spotlight while the wrestler had more of a wrestling spotlight. Somebody of a Randy Orton. Somebody of a Sheamus. Even though these aren't the cards that they asked for, there's something not right between The Rock and John Cena talking against each
And
other.
we've just spent more time talking about it than the length of this match is going to be. Rock isn't who he used to be. His styles do match with Cena's very well as far as going to the crowd. It's the Hulk Hogan formula.
Yeah.
And both Rock and Cena have played it to perfection over the years. That's all we're going to see here. We're not going to see any match where they're calling moves and they're playing to the audience. It's Punk and Undertaker.
Yeah.
That's the match that I care about. The Shield against the Anti-Shield's what I care about.
Even Hell No versus Ziggler and Big E.
It'd be more entertaining than this. So I'm not expecting much. But if Cena does turn, to me, it's predictable at this point because that's what we're saying is going to happen. But to me, it's almost necessary and overdue, long overdue.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to come into this match and go straight to movesets, and then we're on our way. You know, we're going to get "You Can't See Me," "Oh, the People Elbows Better," AA, Rock Bottom, whoever wins.
Been there,
wins.
seen that,
You know what I
so-
mean? It's like, come on. Each guy has 4 moves. We're going to see all 8 moves, and then the match will be over in 10 minutes.
Here's a Tout Bouts question. Are you paying $70 to see WrestleMania this year just to watch rematches from the last 2 years of pay-per-views?
Or the last couple of Raws. I mean, here's the question, though.
Twice in
For
a lifetime.
a WrestleMania main event in one of the biggest football stadiums right now in the country, in one of the most prestigious football stadiums right now in the country, was the build-up good enough? I mean, this build-up wasn't even a quarter of what it was last year.
It was sloppy. It was all pieced together at the last minute. It was very sloppy.
Terrible booking.
I mean,
It didn't come together the way it should have.
So I'm expecting a lot of surprises to make up for the lack of the crappy booking. They really need to work their ass off in New York to make this a WrestleMania for the ages.
Cut. Print.
We're already at 10.